What's good, y'all? This your country cousin, Pete McCorvey, a.k.a. Peter Mac. Hey, man, get on up here, man. Kick your shoes off, pull you up one, and light you up one. You on the porch now. It's Pete McCorvey's Porch Talk. Let's do this. How y'all doing, man? What's up? I am back. How y'all been, family? This your country cousin, Pete McCorvey, a.k.a. Peter Mac, and I am back with season 5 of Porch Talk, man. Yeah, hey, by the way, Happy New Year. We made it to 2026. You know, we not only just made it to a new year, we into a new month. We all the way in February, man. I swear to God, is it me or did January fly by like Speedy Gonzalez on crack? I swear to God, it's like it was January 1st, we blinked, it's Martin Luther King's Day, we wiped our eyes, and it's February 1st, man. Matter of fact, today, right now, it's Valentine's Day, man. Yeah, this year is boogieing on down for real, man. I told y'all I was gonna wait till after football season came back to get back up with y'all. I was like, damn. First Saturday after football season ends, it's Valentine's Day. But hey, it is what it is, man. Hopefully y'all go out and have a good time with y'all old ladies or y'all old mans today, and you got you a side piece. Hey, man, don't worry about that, because see, with Valentine falling on a Saturday, here's the good thing. You can lie and say you going to church with your mama or your grandmama and go see your other little thing on Sunday and make up for that time. See, I be thinking, man, I don't encourage infidelity, but you know what I mean, I realize people gonna do it, so hey, look, like Jesus said, don't get caught. A lot of things have happened since last time I talked to y'all. First big thing, a couple weeks ago, I turned 37. Yeah, January 23rd, I made the big 3-7, man. Yeah, I am a Steph Curry shot away from 40, y'all. I can't believe, because, man, like 10 years ago, I remember sitting there thinking I was buying a car for my birthday. I'll never forget it. I was in San Diego, California, went to Mossy Nissan. Hey, if your ass San Diego, you know about Mossy Nissan. Mossy Nissan with you. And I was thinking, I'm a Steph Curry shot away from 30. And now I'm sitting there saying I'm a Steph Curry shot away from 40, which is crazy because the man is still cooking in the league a decade later. So, shout out to Steph Curry, still getting it done. You need to try to get you a wife that appreciate it. But you know what? We not. That ain't my place. Say that. You know, that man like it. I can't even say I love it. Big thing for me, news for me, I went viral twice already this year. New Year's Day went viral on a video, and then like 6 days later went viral again. So not just twice within the new year, twice within the month of January, twice within 1 week. So I'm hoping that stays up and that trend keeps going. I got a lot of big changes coming this year, man. I don't want to like put too much out there, but just know big things are going to happen and change. I just got to stay focused, keep a cool, calm head, and just work real hard, and hopefully, you know, y'all can see whatever I'm working on going to fruition. But I will tell you one big thing I am waiting on. I am waiting for April 23rd to get here. You know why I'm waiting for April 23rd to get here, y'all? Because that's when the Michael Jackson biopic titled Michael comes out. And last week, they finally released the official trailer. Because we've been seeing the teaser since last year, but they're releasing the official trailer for it. And I am so happy because it looks like from the trailer, we are actually going to see his Super Bowl halftime performance from 1993. They're going to have it in that year. It's been revealed that Lorenz Tate is going to play Barry Gordon. I can see that. And they're going to have Derek Luke. For those y'all don't know, Derek Luke is the official name. Well, not the official name, excuse me. The real name of the brother that played Antoine Fisher, or you know him as Boobie Miles in Friday Night Lights. he is going to be playing Johnny Cochran. So we definitely going to get up to the 2000. So it looked like we might see it all the way this up. But you know what I'm really excited about? Because you know who they got to play Joe Jackson? They got Coleman Domingo to play Joe Jackson. And I cannot lie, I think that is going to be spot on, because Coleman Domingo, that's a bad boy when it comes to acting. And not only that, he seemed to have the same facial structure as Joe Jackson. So I'm so excited. April 23rd, need to hurry up and get him, man. For real. We are waiting. I'm just gonna tell everybody right now, y'all better be prepared for all them shows to be sold out opening day. Just be prepared. It might get bootlegged. I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't think they're gonna bootleg. They're gonna have that shit under lock and key. They ain't letting that one get out. Music, man, a lot of music has come out since I last talked to y'all, but it was 3 albums when I started to write this, but the 4th album I'll talk about last night, they they released it, and I was like, oh damn, 'cause I didn't even know that person had one, but I'm gonna get to it. Now, first album, this one came out on my birthday, and it was a great birthday present for me. Ari Lennox released Vacancy, and let me tell you something, she did not disappoint at all. And I'm gonna tell you how I knew that it was gonna be good. First note on the first track, we heard a trumpet. Now, if y'all know about Ari Lennox and a trumpet, oh, it's gonna be fine. That trumpet is to Ari Lennox what that saxophone is to Masego. It's gonna hit every time. That song she got, that Twin Flame, I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all better be careful listening to that Twin Flame, because that Twin Flame gonna have a lot of y'all, especially now on Valentine's Day, gonna have a lot of y'all scheduling prenatal appointments in the next couple months, so be careful with it. It was just all around good album, top to bottom, man. This is what she really needs to be doing, instead of like talking about how sitcoms from 30-something years ago trigger her ass. Yo, love that album. February 6th, it was a double up of 2 albums that dropped February 6th. I'ma stay with R&B. Miss Ella Mai released her album, Do You Still Love Me? And I'm gonna say this, man, I'm hating on Jason Tatum. I'm hating on Jason Tatum for real. That's a lucky man there. You got a woman who fine, British, and can sing. That man hit the jackpot, boy. Hey, yo, I'm hating. I'm hating because I ain't got it. She had that song, Somebody's Son, on there. Oh, man, I'm going to keep it funky with y'all. That Somebody's Son, that was a classy version of Meg Thee Stallion's Lover Girl. This album, I'm definitely going to be replaying it a lot, man. For real. Like, just when I need something to get out my G-Funk, 90s era, or like when I'm not listening to Larry June, or like Jay Worthy, G. Perico, Primo Rice, and all that whole crew. Just something to let me just hear some femininity and all that. Yo, this last album, hey man, I'm happy we got it, but I'm sad because it's the end of a long, distinguished career, man. And I know Buddy's jersey is going in the rafters after this, because he told us it would. J. Cole's The Fall Off, oh man, did not disappoint. I was getting nervous, was he really gonna release it on streaming services, man? Because, you know, Spotify, they kept that close to the chest. Cause you know, like about a month or so out, you can pre-save shit on there, and we weren't seeing it. So I woke up getting ready to go to work, look, and I saw it on there, man. Now, he used a lot of classic stuff. He kind of confusing me the way he was using. He was using a lot of them. I'm like, wait a minute. It was just so confusing. But I was happy because he had one sample in there. And me being a dude from the Gulf Coast, I heard he used that last Mr. Big's Trial Time sample in there, boy. But yeah, it was like he was using a lot of samples. Now, he got 2 tracks on there that was my favorite tracks. The first track he had on there is a track called Safety. Now, this is him like having a couple different people calling his phone, leaving voicemail and Safety. Now, a lot of y'all may not understand what Safety is. It is wild that he released this song called Safety, because a couple of years ago, one of my homeboys at work He's from New York, from the Bronx. And we was talking about different slang, and he said safety, and I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, when we about to get ready to stop talking, like if I'm just like, all right, man, take it easy, all right, cool, you have a good night, safety. And I'm like, what? He's like, that's pretty much us saying, be safe. So when you listen to that, you'll hear where J. Cole. So I understood why it was called safety when I was listening to the song, but for those y'all don't understand, it's like, let me say this, like, hey, bro, what's happening, man? I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, man, your mama doing good. Okay, man. Hey, look, I got to take off. I got to run, man. It was good catching up with you. All right, you take it easy. All right, safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, all right, take it easy. Be safe. So, I like that. And then he took a spin on one of Common's classic 90s song. I used to love her. What Common was talking about hip-hop culture and all that. He made it his own, saying, I love her again. He did with this song what The Game did with Nas's Rewind. He just took it and he made it his own thing. Yeah, like I said, it's like, it was something real good. It was brilliant. Like I said, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because, like I said, it was his sample. Like, his wordplay is phenomenal. Nobody's beating Cole on his wordplay. For real. Like, it's just like, if he fuck double entendre, he'd be having quadruple entendre, quintuple entendres. So nobody be, like I said, the samples, they would get confusing at times. And that's why I can't give it a 9.5 or 10. It got me confused, but his wordplay is great. And hey, man, thank you for all the music you gave us, Cole. And to answer that question, whoever want to fuck with Hollywood Cole, can't nobody do it. That's the question. Nobody can. Now, Jill Scott. Remember I told you there was an album that got released last night. Jilly from Philly with her big fine ass. That's big fine right there. She released the album. I ain't even know called To Whom It May Concern. Now, while Miss Scott is a sister from Philly, she must either be living in D.C., got a man she loved that hit it real good, make her think of D.C., or she might just was working with some producers from D.C., because they had a real big D.C. feel to it. Like, I heard like elements of go-go music, which is a staple in Washington, D.C. I heard elements of that all throughout the album. She had a couple tracks on there that sound like she was some trap stuff. One sounded like it was something from like 1940s big band. Like, it should have actually been in the movie Idlewild. So it was all around. Now, a lot of people like, I didn't like it. It was alright, or nah, it was trash. And I knew when I was listening to it, I'm like, people are gonna down this because they're gonna want her from how she was with getting in the way. Let's say A Long Walk, Golden, all that. Like, people, we can't expect people to stay where we met them at. That shit was over with. Getting in the way, that's the first song I remember seeing hearing her on. That was like, what was it, 99, 98, over 25 days. I'm shit closer to 30 years ago than it is to 20, over 20 years ago. So we can't expect that lady to stay where we saw it. I liked it. It definitely is something like, can definitely keep my mind stimulated when I'm like driving somewhere, I'm cleaning up something, I'm working on something. I love that album, Miss Scott. I love your big ass, your big fine ass too. Let me say that. Now, speaking of music, what I am excited about, some new music coming out, and I knew this was happening because one of these artists kept dropping singles, and usually when he drops like 2 singles, maybe 3, he got a new project out. Uncle Larry June, and Spitter, Currency, have a new album coming out. Matter of fact, it comes out next Friday, and it's gonna be produced by, wait for it, The Alchemist. Like I said, when Larry June dropped The Smooth Kind and Who Cop It, I said, oh, we finna get some new heat from Larry. And you know, with it being The Alchemist, like I said, The Alchemist and Larry June is like Shaq when he was with Penny. with the Magic. They cannot. They bring it. They bring heat, man. They bring heat. And so y'all be expecting my review of that next week. Cause I'm definitely gonna have a review of that. In the sporting world, let's start with basketball. So the New York Knicks are champions once again. You know, you can say that, and no, y'all hearing the tone in my voice. I'm saying that because, you know, I rapped last season, December 12th. So 3 days later on December 15th, the Knicks won that Emirates NBA Cup. You know, that NBA in-season tournament shit I told you I can't stand. They finally won. And it's crazy because it's people who are up there, like, really, Knicks fans really celebrating. Like, it should go in the rafters next to the 1970 and 1973 NBA championships that the franchise won. Man, that is a slap in the face to Earl Monroe, Walt Clyde Frazier, Dave DeBusschere, Willis Reed, Dick Barnett, the great Phil Jackson, and it's a lot of other people. I don't know. I wasn't born back then. I have to ask my older cousin Vince, because he's a Knicks fan. He's like 60-something, so he remember them winning the championship. But I want the NBA to discontinue that, because that is like a slap in the face. Like I've already explained in the last season why I don't like, so I'm not going to go into detail about why I don't care for it. In college basketball, my Duke Blue Devils, they on the road, man. They 22-2. The second loss they could have had, it could have been avoided, but I get why they had it, because they got it during the Battle of Tobacco Road. Yeah, it was against the UNC Tar Heels, them North Carolina, them damn baby blue and bastards. So I get it. You know, you play your rival, you're gonna bring everything you got. You come with all your firepower. The Tar Heels took them down 71-68 last Sunday night. Excuse me, not last Sunday, last Saturday. And how they won it was, oh my God, like it had the elements, all the elements of classic UNC versus Duke battle. UNC won the game when Tar Heels guard Seth Tribble hit a 3-pointer from the corner at the buzzer. And when he hit it, boy, the Dean Smith Center went up, as it should have. And like I said, I got to give UNC props on that. That was a hell of a game. Hey, that boy Caleb Wilson, he him from North Carolina. My man banged in 23. Now he say think he like a better dunker, like the best UNC dunker of all time, over Jordan, over Vince. I don't know about that. Like, cause you left out. Well, one, I'm pissed off because you left out Antoine Jameson and you left out Stackhouse. Them boys were nothing to play with. I don't know about that, big fella. You good, but cool your jets now. But you know what? I'm not even surprised why it is, because Duke do what they always do. They had a two-digit lead. They was up by 10 plus going in at the half, clicking on all cylinders. Then towards the stretch, like they always do, look like they ain't never played a damn game of basketball in their life. Shots not falling. They keep trying to make the same thing work, and it just won't work. Like, for instance, Carlos Boozer, who ended the game, not Carlos Boozer, excuse me, his son, Cameron Boozer, who led all scoring with 24 points. Towards the end of the game, they kept trying to drive him on the right side of the lane. Kept trying to drive that in, and it just wasn't working. It's like John Shire don't understand. You got 4 other people on the court. You got 4 other players on the court. He should not be the only one you keep trying to force it into. Because it was a couple of times you could have kicked it out, got the easy basket, like put up a 3-pointer, or you could have put it up for a 15-footer or anything, but it just kept trying to force it. Like, Duke do this every time. It's like crunch time. Well, what do we do? We've never been on this level of basketball before. Like, I just don't understand it. But I looked at John Shire when that happened. That motherfucker was heated, boy. As he should have been. But, hey, man, congratulations to Herbert Davis and his Tar Heels. Duke, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. For real. Like, I don't want what happened to us last year in the Final Four against Houston to happen again. Now, I'm going to talk about the next sport, and I gotta get myself together. I got to collect myself because this one is really, really hurting me. And it's crazy I do this because this sadness I got for this going to roll over into the next time, but I got a lot of sadness. Y'all, football is officially over until next season. So until August, for these next 5 months, we have no football. But this football season, man, hey, on all levels, like I told y'all before I got out of here to high school. High school was good, but now I'm gonna talk about college. The college football world got shocked. The playoffs, I never saw this happening. I never thought I would even be saying this. The NCAA Division I college football champions for the 2005 season are the Indiana Hoosiers, who not only just did they win the championship and then beat perennial powerhouse, the University of Miami, or the U, as you call them, they went undefeated, 16-0. The tides are changing in college football due to the NIL and the transfer portal. I don't think anybody at the beginning of football season would have had the Indiana Hoosiers pegged to be the national champ. But you know what's good about that? I'm glad they won the national championship, because you know who used to coach for them? The coach. Do NFL game that he was like the football version of Dick Vitale. Lee Corso coached the Indiana Hoosiers back in the 70s. So I think this is poetic justice that at the beginning of the season, Lee Corso had his final broadcast with college football game day, and Indiana Hoosiers end up winning the national title. So that is a great send-off for the coach, Lee Corso, man. But yo, hey, if you would have sat there and told me Indiana Hoosiers won the national title, I'd be like, oh man, it ain't basketball season yet. Like, nah, football, get the fuck out of here. Yo, hey, I don't know, the spirit of old Bob Knight must have been running through them players. Like, he must say, I know this is football, but damn it, you represent Indiana University. So, yeah, man, congratulations to them. NFL football, it could have been better. I would say this, I was happy because my Denver Broncos, they beat the Buffalo Bills in the AFC division playoffs, 33-30, sending them to the AFC title game. We was in the AFC championship, boy. I was so happy. Until the post-game press conference, when Sean Payton came out and told us that Bo Nix fractured his ankle and was out for the rest of the season. All I could sit there when I heard that was say, why, Jesus, why? Because you know something? You know why I'm mad? Because I sat there at 11:55 New Year's Eve. 5 minutes before the New Year's ringing in on midnight. And I sat down, got on my knees, and I prayed. Because for the last few years, I'm going to say ever since 2017, I feel like God has just been giving me test after test after test. I'm talking about some hard tests. Cost me a lot. I'm talking about emotionally, physically, and sometimes cost me financially. And I sat there and I said, dear Heavenly Father, can you please take me off your strongest soldiers list for 2026? I am tired. I do not want a test this year. Not a great magnitude, no. I need a rest. You thinking I'm strong? No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm tired. I can't take anymore. The Almighty pulled a Weebay from the wild when he was claiming all them bodies after when he wanted a pit sandwich and potato salad. He was just like, nah. And that's Bo Nix getting hurt. That was God like, nah, you ain't done yet. You still got some strength. I'm gonna test you. I don't even, and it just, after that I knew it was a wrap because they ended up having to get backup quarterback Jerry Stidham to man the offense. The man ain't take a snap in 2 years. And it showed when he played against New England. If y'all saw the game, remember this man must have thought he was playing a regular season game for the Denver Nuggets against the Phoenix Suns. Cause that bounce chest, what was that pass, that chest pass, that two-hand, oh my God, it was, I don't even want to. That game just pissed me off so bad. I'm still mad, Sean Payton. Why in God's name you got all the way down to the 20-something? It's fourth down. You got a kicker who can bang them in from 50. And the conditions are good. It's a go-ahead. Not a go-ahead. It's a surefire one. I'm going to try to run it. Sean Payton was calling plays in the AFC Championship like a nigga in the hood playing Madden. Think about it. You be playing Madden in the hood, people. Don't know about it. It could be 4th and 97. He ain't playing. He go, I can probably get this. That's how he thought, man, I don't even, that was just terrible. I'm going to move on to the Super Bowl because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all cousin ain't even watch Super Bowl, man, for real. Y'all country cousin not watch Super Bowl. Boy, I've been ripping and running. I'm tired. I'm going to be honest. Like, I didn't even see, cause I was ripping and running. I think I just came from the gym or something. And I miss Coco Jones singing the Black National Anthem. I saw whoever it was. I forgot who was singing American Beauty. I don't know. But when that man was singing the National Anthem, he got the OC Can You See? And I'm going to tell y'all this, I ain't see a damn thing. He got OC Can You See? I was out. When I woke up, Seattle Seahawks was getting the Lombardi Trophy. So I'm so happy. First of all, thank you, Seattle, for us not having to see the Patriots win another Super Bowl, because I don't want them to start running the tables again. God dog, I got enough out of them in the 2000, 2010. Seattle Seahawks, thank you. And I'm happy that they did win. Because y'all know I used to be stationed up in Washington. I used to live in Tacoma, which is 30 miles, south. It's 30-some miles south of Seattle. So all my friends up there, it was good to see them finally get them one again. But I'm going to tell you who I know, man. I know Geno Smith and Pete Carroll somewhere punching the shit out of there. Because Pete Carroll called himself trying to pull a real live Al Pacino at the end of any given Sunday when he signed Jamie Foxx's character, Willie Beeman, to that new franchise. He thought he was really pulling a real life Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx at the end of any given Sunday. Boy, that came back to bite him in his ass. Oh my God. Yeah, man. They had I looked it up. They had a lovely tribute because the Super Bowl was in the Bay Area in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. The Super Bowl's home state. They had a real beautiful tribute to John Beam. Y'all done heard me mention him before. He was the coach at Laney College in Oakland in the 5th and final season of Last Chance U. And it was narrated by none other than the Bay Area guy, Marshawn Lit. Beast Mode himself was narrated. Hey, Beast Mode be everywhere, and I love that for him. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see none of it. Like, everybody was ranting and raving about Bad Bunny's Super Bowl show. So I ended up watching on YouTube like a couple days after. I ain't think it was a bad show. Really didn't. Whoever the director for it, hey, he did his big one, because boy, did it look like a damn music video. And I damn sure can't be mad at Bad Bunny because he had Latinas of every flavor out there dancing. He even had Jessica Alba out there. He just brought Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba showed up out there, and I can't never be mad whenever I get to see Jessica Alba anywhere, because that is one beautiful woman there. But the person who really just had a hell of a time with the Super Bowl, and it just seemed like he couldn't get right with Stephon Diggs. That man lost Super Bowl and lost Cardi B. It just was not his damn day at all. But once again, like I said, shout out to the Seahawks. Seattle, y'all up right now. I love that for y'all. And thank you for us not having to see the Patriots again. Now, like I said, football been over. It's sad. But we finna roll on into something sad. We gonna roll on into, I'm gonna say this, 2026. And not just 2026, towards the end of 2025, and even into 2026, death is not playing. And it's not playing with my childhood, it seems like, for real. The first death that happened a week after the season 4 of the show ended. James Renzone, who is famous for playing Ziggy Sabaka, you know, from season 2 of The Wire, the one that a lot of people hated, but when you become older, you go back and you watch it, and realize, okay, play a part. He passed away December 19th, and they said it was confirmed suicide. Man, people, y'all go check on y'all people, man. And like, he was, to me, he was, if I can say, the heart of season 2. Like, his whole storyline, it was just so sad. Like, because what made me feel bad was I watched season 2 like a couple of days. I was binge watching a couple of days before he died. And I was like, yo, he really was the heart of this season. So, people, I'm going to say this, and I struggle with it myself. It gets better. Like, that is not the answer. Reach out and talk to somebody. And also, people, check on your people, man, because that was sad. Also, we talking about The Wire, man. This one really hit me. Isaiah Whitlock Jr., who played Clay Davis on The Wire. He passed away on December 30th. And you know what's crazy about that? I was watching season 5. Like, rewatched a couple days before he died. Matter of fact, I think the day before he died, it was the scene where he went in the Herb Burrell, the commissioner, played by Frankie Faison. Clay went into his office, and it showed people up in my shit. Not no feds, not no state people, man. Now this is motherfuckers from my own city, and like, so it kind of got to me, because it's like, wait a minute, what is going on? What is going on? Why are all these people from The Wire dying, especially after I just seen them? But look, man, when I heard about Isaiah Whitlock Jr. dying, this the only one thing I can say about that, man. Shit. You watch The Wire, you know where that's from. Now, keeping up with this, so the next person I'm about to mention that passed, I'm explaining his connection to it. So T.K. Carter, actor T.K. Carter, who was not just a staple in black television and film, but just television and film, period. He passed away. He unfortunately started off with dying on January 2nd. We first saw him in television. If you watch Good Times, JJ's friends, all of them, the Awesome Foursome, he played JJ's friend Head. He was also in the 80s. He was Gen Xer. He was in the 80s series Punky Brewster. If you don't know about Punky Brewster, ask hell. Some of y'all can ask your grandparents if you're young enough, or ask your uncles or your older cousins about Punky Brewster. They can tell you about that. He also played Milo on Good Morning Miss Bliss. For those of y'all who don't know what Good Morning Miss Bliss is, that was what Saved by the Bell was before they retooted. And for those y'all remember, who is here is I'm 37, so a lot of y'all might remember this from back when we were kids and teenagers. You remember when Zach would say, hey, this is an episode for my junior high years and all that? That was when it was Good Morning Miss Bliss. And that's what TK Carter was a part of. He was also on the Sinbad show as Clarence. He was Sinbad's character's David's best friend, which gave us one of our earliest exposures to the lovely Miss Selma Hayek. And it was also our first exposure to Ray J. With good come bad, what you gonna do? And I just found this out, researching everything he's been in. If anybody in here is like me, you seen Space Jam, you're a 90s kid, you see Space Jam, the monster, or the shortest monster, the one who obviously took Muggsy Bogues' power, he voiced him, and his name was Newt. Nope, they never said his name, but Newt. He voiced him. But to me, what his best work was, because it showed that he could be serious, because all these other ones he was real comedic in. And I know I mentioned this, I said his connection to The Wire, was him as Gary McCullough on HBO's miniseries The Corner, which was created by The Wire creator David Simon. It just been rough for The Wire universe. I say The Wire, this is part of The Wire, because here's the thing. If you watch The Corner, it came out like, a year or so before The Wire. And the way the episodes would open, they would open just like how episodes of The Wire do. You remember on The Wire how they would have a quote that one of the characters say sometime in the episode? That's how The Wire did. And if it wasn't for The Corner, as well as David Simon's show that he had come on in the 90s and NBC called Homicide: Life on the Street, those two merged together gave us The Wire. That's why I said, The Wire universe took a lot of hits within the last 60 days, man. Now, what hit us a lot was January. January gave us a triple whammy. Oh my goodness, man. It gave us a triple whammy because first one was Catherine O'Hara, aka Kevin McAllister's mama from Home Alone. She passed away from complications to colon cancer. We always joke and say Home Alone has a mom on Home Alone. If she was black, they'd been called CPS on her. If you go back even further than that, some of us remember as Delia Dietz, that's Lydia Dietz's mama, on the Tim Burton 1988 classic Beetlejuice, and in the 2024 sequel Beetlejuice. With that scene on her and Beetlejuice getting on the train to the afterlife, boy, that hit different now. She was also a part of this sketch comedy show in the mid to late 80s. It was called Second City TV, or SCTV, which gave us John Candy, Eugene Levy, Harold Ramis, and Rick Moranis. That's the father that was inventor for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I just found this out. She was in one of my personal favorite movies, the 1990 classic Dick Tracy. She was Texie Garcia. I'm gonna be honest, I want to know what the budget was for Dick Tracy, because boy, they snuck a lot of people in there. They had Dustin Hoffman in there as Mumbles, Kathy Bates, that's Mama Boucher, or the lady from the movie Misery. She was the one that was a stenographer typing up what Mumbles was saying. You had Madonna wasn't snooker, but you had Madonna. You had Al Pacino. And Catherine, they must have had a budget out this work. Because you gotta remember, Madonna was up there at that time. She was one of them ones at the time. What Beyonce is now, Madonna was like that in 90. So yeah, they had to have a lot of money for that. But yeah, she just showed she was very multifaceted as a performer. Now I'm gonna tell you why I couldn't even believe this was her. Like, y'all know I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. Her as Marty's sister Bam Bam and the episode she was on the Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, she had me in tears, man. Oh boy. But yeah, she died at age 71, colon cancer. R.I.P. to Miss Catherine O'Hara. Now this next one, oh my God, me being a music lover, this one almost took me down through there hearing about it. Houston DJ Michael 5,000 watts, man. Oh my God, man. Y'all know he's, like I said, he one of the co-founders of legendary Houston hip-hop label, legendary Southern hip-hop label, Swisher House. You know, they one of the main pioneers of that chopped and screw music. You know, that DJ Screw, R.I.P. to him as well, created. I'm not even going to begin to list all the songs he played a hand in. The one that we all know him for is him executive producing along with Solid Williams. And that's Still Tipping. Because that Still Tipping was my introduction to Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Paul Wall. Just, oh my God. So yeah, this is, I can't. Because, like, here's the thing why I like him so much. Because when I was getting on Texas, like 05, everybody was either on the Atlanta Snap music or everybody around my way was listening to Boots. And that's all you heard. But I like Texas because Texas was almost somewhat of G-Funk. And I can relate to it because it was Southern. So, to hear this man pass, it gave me somebody who just gave me a lot of great memories from my teenage years, man. So R.I.P. to Michael 5,000 watts. Now, when I first, next one I go to, at the time, I thought this was going to be the last death that I had to talk about, but no, it's not, because I'm going to tell y'all about the person who passed after him. But it's still a very big blow to my childhood. I'm talking about my early childhood. And I love comedy. Y'all know I love comedy. I perform comedy. I be trying to get y'all to laugh. And I spend a lot of time with my grandmama. So y'all at my grandma's house. So you know I know who this person is. And if you did, you know this person is too. Demont Wilson, a.k.a. Lamont Sanford, from the classic sitcom Sanford and Son, passed away. I mean, that's, like I said, it was just a blow. I mean, I understand he was like, I think he was in his 80s and all that, but it just, that's the thing about getting older, man. It's these adults. When you were a child, you saw these adults, and these adults were like superheroes to you. And then you just see them leave this earth slowly, one by one. It's like I told a young guy I work with a few years back. He was like 19. He lost a friend of his. And I asked him, I said, "This your first person you lost that's close to you?" He's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Bro, I don't want to like kind of be mean to you, but I'm gonna say, bro, this is gonna happen more." I said, "The more you get up here in age, the more people you gonna lose." I was like, "So don't let this," I said, "I'm not telling you don't grieve and don't hurt and don't miss." I said, "Cause hell, everybody I lost, I miss every day." I said, "But this is not just the end of it. It's gonna happen more and frequently. So you can't let this tear you down, cause you're gonna deal with it more." I said, "Sometimes more than you like to, and sometimes it's gonna come in some unexpected time." But I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite scene of him on Sanford and Son. And I ain't gonna lie, Lamont, low key, sometimes he was a hater. You know, he used to fuck up the church's money. A lot of Fred's plays, he just fucked them all the way up. But Lamont, it was one, I forgot how the episode go, but somehow Fred came into a horse. He had the horse in the kitchen. Lamont had just came in from doing something. Him and Fred always going back and forth. He go in there, say he gonna make him a sandwich. Horse is in there just moving around. Lamont just going around him. So the audience, we thinking he don't see the horse. You know how sometimes on sitcom people be acting like they don't see the horse and nothing like that. Lamont make his sandwich and all that. Then he got, I don't know if it's a beer or it's a soda. But then he came back in the living room, put the thing down, opened the beer up or the soda, let it fizz all up. He went to take a bite and then he looked at Fred calmly and said, "Pop, what's that horse doing in the kitchen?" I remember the first time I saw that episode, I was in tears. So, Mr. Wilson, thank you for that lovely, great memory. Now, like I told y'all, when I originally wrote this episode up, I thought that was going to be the last one, but it wasn't, because right after I was writing this up, I think it was this past Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember. No, it's this past Wednesday. I remember past Wednesday night I found this out. This one definitely hit me in the field. James Vanderbeek passed away Wednesday morning after battling cancer at the age of 48. Didn't even know the brother had cancer. Didn't even know the gentleman had cancer. Now, everybody know him for his role as Dawson Leary on the 90s WB teen drama Dawson's Creek, which also starred Walt, Disney Mighty Duck star Joshua Jackson, a.k.a. Charlie Conway, and was our introduction to Katie Holmes. The same one that had Tom Hanks acting a fool on Oprah, and the one that Jamie Foxx was, getting real cozy with a few years back. That's how a lot of people know him, because people all on the internet, black people, we gon' give you a name of the character you most famous for. Like, oh my God, Dawson's Creek died, and then they call him Dawson's Creek. Not even Dawson, just Dawson's Creek, because just like how we call Willie from the movie Free Willy, because the movie is Free Willy. They freeing the damn whale whose name is Willie, but we gonna call it, oh, that's Free Willy. Like anytime people see an Uncle, oh, look at Free Willy over there. Or Hey Arnold from Nickelodeon, his name is Arnold. It's not Hey Arnold. Everybody like, man, look at Hey, man. Hey, look what Hey Arnold doing right now. The boy's name is not Hey Arnold. His name is Arnold. But you know how so everybody call him Dawson's Creek. That's how everybody remember him. Now, how I met him as the backup quarterback for the West Canaan Coyotes, or the Coyotes as they used to say in the movies. I always used to bother me. Jonathan Moxon, or Mox. That's how I met him as Mox. In the 1990 sports comedy movie, not 1990, 1999 sports comedy movie, Varsity Blues. That's where I met him at. And it's crazy because he's gone. Lance, played by Paul Walker, is gone. And Billy Bob, played by Ron Lester, is gone too. That is why. That is crazy how John Voight, who played Coach Bud Kimball, who is 87 today, outlived all them. Like my grandmother, Eva Mae Lewis, used to always say, it ain't always a leaning tree that falls. But when I saw that he died, man, I had to play this song by Janice Stark, Every Little Thing Counts. You remember the final football scene with the black running back Wendell? And that song, Every Little... I had to let that bang one time for him, man. Him... Like, I just picture him handing that ball off the window, getting in his touchdown. Man, R.I.P. to James Vanderbeek, a.k.a. Mox. And slot left, 25 dive on one last time. Hey, if you know, you know. Like I said once before, there's a lot of people that passed that was detrimental to memories from my childhood. And thank y'all for making my childhood so wonderful. Now we're in the land of TV. Talk about TV before I get up out of here. I knew this was gonna run long, y'all. I'm sorry, but hey, I've been gone away for so long, and a lot of shit has been happening. Landman season 2 has concluded. and I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all, this season was very underwhelming. We had like some season 1 was like, oh my God, I love this. I can't wait to Sunday. And Paramount Plus released a new episode. This season, it was like, it felt like a chore, man. Like the first 8 episodes, I don't know what the hell was going on. It was just slow. It was like I said, it was underwhelming. But I think what it was they were trying to go in too many directions. They were trying to tell so many people's damn stories. And usually a lot of series will do that type of shit. They'll wait towards like the last season and then start trying to fit people's story. Like, bro, we don't care about that. We need to see how you gonna wrap this. Like, for instance, I'm gonna tell you a story. For some reason, they kept trying to force it. And I love this character. Because I love to see representation of us in there. They kept trying to force Boss's story, for example. He was retiring soon. He wasn't interested. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like, they automating drills, oil drills out in the fields, all that stuff, and they don't need manpower like that, bro. Like, how is this your story? We don't need all that. They trying to do that. Then Cooper and Ariana's little love story so overdrawn. It's like no matter what this man would do for her, it wasn't fucking enough for her. Like, golly, I'm so sick. It went from being a slow burn last season. Now it's like, all right, man, get with the woman tonight. Like, god damn, we tired of this. I wasn't interested in Rebecca's little relationship with that British geologist. I didn't care. Who cares? We didn't care. We didn't care about that. And the antics of Angeli and Ansley, tone that shit down. Like, bro, that was just like, oh my God. Like, don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to see all this shit. Like, it just got ridiculous. You know, shout out to Ali Larter. You know, I mentioned James Vanderbeek. She was in Varsity Blues as well. Y'all know her. Darcy, who had the whipped cream bikini on. Yeah, I didn't want to see it. And then the whole dynamic between Ansley and Pagan, her non-binary roommate at TCU, oh, that was so damn exhausting to watch. I want to know, like I said, what exactly is going on with Andy Garcia's character? Is he good? Is he bad? Who knows? You know, I don't understand. Now, I will tell you what I did like about this season. Like I love Sam Elliott as T.L. Tommy's father, but I really enjoyed, like, is this new person that came on, new character. They got Cheyenne, the stripper that Tommy hired to be like a physical therapist for the fight, because he knew, like, his dad wouldn't go to physical therapy, but he knew if he, like, look, I can give me a pretty ass woman to come do this, I know he was doing. Hey, Cheyenne got a look like that thing got a body on her, boy. Oh my God. And her and TL got a hell of a vibe. I love TL vibe. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was hoping she was gonna let them get a taste, if you know what I mean. But they didn't let that happen. I was hoping old OG was gonna knock that little young thing down. But y'all know it. Like I said to y'all before, episode 1 through 8, I was just like, all right, man. It flew by so fast. And I was like, what did I miss? Like, if I look at episodes and I don't understand what I missed, they weren't captivating. Now, the season picked up at the end of episode 8, like, beginning of episode 9, after Cammy fired Tommy. They went down to Louisiana, she fired him. And episode 9 is a man that when Ariana decided she wanted to started working again, she worked at the local bar. It's called a Pat something. I can't remember, like, it's an oil Pat, something like that shit. Y'all charging my head, not my heart. It was a man that kind of harassed her and he got thrown out. He tried to come back and sexually assault her, and then Cooper beats the man to death. Well, he beat him down, but the man ended up having a heart attack and died later. So they trying to charge him with murder. One, because apparently the man, he was like friends with somebody in local government and they trying to do it. Now Rebecca, this is where Rebecca came into play. Rebecca turned into a junkyard dog of a lawyer, and I love seeing her like that. Let Taylor Sheridan, let her do that more. Let her do that more. I love seeing Rebecca like that. Rebecca, I'm gonna tell you who she channeled. She channeled Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in that first season episode where Carlton and Will got pulled over for racial profiling, and he had to tell off that little punk ass sheriff deputy and all that. That's who she channeled. But I'm anxious to see what's next, because the final few minutes, Tommy, along with backing from Andy Garcia's character, he's gonna start his own, like I said, he's not with MTEX no more. He's got his own little companies going. So I'm anxious to see how that is gonna go. And I just want to say to Taylor Sheridan, please don't let this show go downhill like you did with Yellowstone in the back half of the 5th season. But that shit still pissed me off. How you just let that show. You pulled Lee Daniels from Empire with Yellowstone. I am be honest, I never liked Empire any fucking way. But anyway, you pulled that at the end. My last thing I'm gonna talk about is still in TV, or my favorite show is back, The Rookie. And all the members of the mid-Wilshire division of LAPD, they back. All of them back. Season 8 has not, it premiered January 6th. It ain't disappointed though this far. The premiere episode had all the gang in Prague trying to capture international terrorists with the help of Monica. Because remember, at the end of season 7, they hinted that they let her go and she's supposed to be helping them in exchange for her not facing criminal charges. I swear this woman is like a sexy supervillain. This woman had got a 5-star hotel, like her little lair, with room service. And then she got Nolan fitting for a new suit. Said, if you're going to run with me, you got to look the part. You got to look good. Like, she like, look, you're going to have to be dripping if you're going to be running with me. But it's something about her I just don't trust. Because I'm going to say in the early episode, at the end of not this past week's episode, but the week before, at the end, she was on the phone with one of the perpetrators. So I'm trying to see what's going on with her. Now, I was loving the premiere episode up until the end. Looked like they showed Raj pop up singing Cop Cutie in Czech while they was in Prague. And you could just see the look. And the look Nolan had on his face, like, what the fuck? That same look. I don't know why y'all keep bringing Raj back. I don't really can't stand him. But I would tell you, since you want to bring Raj back, and I've said this on previous episode, we need Skip, Trace, or Randy back. I want him back sometime in this season. I love Skip, Trace, and Randy. We all need to look at life like Skip, Trace, and Randy. Everybody, throughout all parts of the show, they moving forward their careers. Like Lieutenant Gray, I almost called him Sergeant Gray. His wife Luna, she's got a big opportunity at the hospital and requires her to spend more time away from home. With that being done, Gray don't like it. Because he don't like coming home and she not being there. But she told him, she said, all them times I'm at home waiting for you, like, hey, I'm late, I'm doing this. She said, you're going to have to, she said, our daughter's graduated, she's in college across the country. It's time for us to, an exchange. I sacrificed my life. You need to respect that and let me do this. But with his wife being gone, like, Gray decides to take a job as a liaison between the FBI and the LAPD to fill the void of her being away so much. Now, that job, they wanted to get Nala for it, because y'all know Nala, she a badass. That's what she do. But Nala, she's showing growth and all this, that, and the third, and she said she almost lost her daughter, Lila, when she, y'all remember that when Nyla was first introduced, she was going through that because she was trying to get out of her undercover persona, get back to being like a regular mom and a cop, and her ex-husband was like giving her a hard time about it. She said, I got kids now. Because remember she had another son with her now husband Jay. Said, I got kids now, I can't do this. She said, before I could have, but this is what got me. But let's talk about her daughter Lila. That she's a teenager now. Y'all, time flew. Time really flew. I swear, and she wants to be a social media influencer now. Nala ain't with it. Nala ain't with it all. But I understand her. Look, she's a cop, and Lord knows how many stuff she see in regards to shit that happens on the internet. But you know, she kind of relucts and let her do it. But like I said, with Tim taking a position, not Tim, I jumped ahead of the gun. With Gray taking that position with the feds as liaison, our boy Tim get the step because you know he been a sergeant for a while, so he's taking control of the crew now. And since he's now sergeant and Lucy's sergeant, like everybody call them Chef, they back together again, y'all. Not only they back together, they living together. And since they living together, the apartment she had with Selena had an open vacancy, and now Miles is living with Selena because you know Smitty, I love Smitty. People be shitting on Smitty, but hey, I got a little Smitty in me, and every one of us works somewhere got Smitty that work with him. Smitty was trying to juice him, but Selena let him move in with her. Now, I don't kind of understand what the dynamic they got. They trying to make them seem like they friends, but I really don't. I don't see them as friends like that, like how they had with her and Thorson, who, by the way, made a comeback. Thorson came back this past episode. I don't know why they just had him with that mustache with no facial hair looking weird as hell. But Thorson, it was good to see Thorson again, man. Like, I don't know what's good. But I am so happy, like I said, speaking of Miles, they toned that ridiculous Texas accent down. The actor who plays Miles, Derek Augustine, he must have talked to him. He's like, look, man, this too fucking much. Like, they still every now and again trying to drop him having saying them little stupid ass, I think they say quote unquote Texas sayings, but hey, I can live with it. Wesley, Angela's husband, Diaz's husband, he is running for DA. Hey, he showed he ain't no slouch. Man, single-handedly took down a straw citizen who was mad about not getting justice. Somebody flipped him over, punched him up. Hey, like, and I can see Angela, because y'all know Angela bad, and she was like, damn, baby, okay. And Nolan and Bailey hit a rough patch, y'all. She was offered a job for a think tank at the Pentagon in D.C., but Nolan was reluctant to move. He's like, I don't want to transfer. He's like, I don't want to have to start all over. They was like, transferring, you have to go back to the academy again, which I don't think you will, because I'm pretty sure the LAPD is probably viewed more strenuous than Washington, D.C. So that's some TV shit they see. But he's like, I'm too old for that, and Bailey got mad. Now, he said he wanted her to take it, and they said they can make it work with long distance. I'm going to be honest with y'all. The person who I love the most with Nolan, I liked him the most with Grace, who was played by Ali Larter. Damn, she all over the place. Connection to Hill. She had a connection. We talked about her in Landman, and she had a connection with James Vanderbeek and Varsity Blues back in the day. Damn, she like this episode. You know what? You might call this the Ali Larter effect or the 6 degrees Ali Larter. I don't know. I think of something to call it, but it's definitely probably gonna have something in it. But either way, I say all that to say this: we're on 6 episodes in to this new season of The Rookie, and I'm here for it. This shit fire, boy. Like, alright, man, look. Alright, anyway, that's been my time on the porch. There's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about, but I knew I was going to probably run long, so I'm going to dedicate that to that, because there's a couple of films and miniseries that I couldn't get to on this episode, and I'm going to talk about that next week. Man, I enjoyed catching up with y'all, man. We finna make it do what it do like Ray Charles for 2026. You know, y'all can find me on Facebook. Look up my name, Pete McCorvey. You can follow me on Instagram, PeteMac10, PeteYMac10. Y'all can also follow me on TikTok, PeteMac89. Same as Instagram, instead of the 1 and the 0, you drop that, you put an 8 and 9. Till next week, family. Be cool, stay calm, get paid. Peace.